Hi, I'm happy to see you as always. Today we are on microhome number 12 and I'm building in Glimmerbrook, which was the city/village that came with the Sims 4 Realm of Magic game pack. And I have another confession to make. I am not your fool, but I am a fool because I completely forgot about this area, and the last time I built here was when this pack came out. I built 1 or 2 houses and then never again. The reason why was maybe that back in the day my game was very buggy, and I don't know if it was the same with you or not, but my game kept crashing and I started playing here with a witch that I created, and then I lost my progress all the time and it made me so frustrated. I rage quit and never looked back. Maybe this was the reason, but I don't know why I didn't build here. Maybe I forgot about this area because when you play with your Sims, you want to move to a bigger world where you have a lot of opportunities to play and to go to community areas, and in this village didn't have or doesn't have any community areas by default, so your sim does not get invited to places here, so you just kind of forget about it, and you always make the connection between Glimmerbrook and the Realm of Magic pack and magic and spellcasters and stuff like that, which I don't like personally. As I previously explained, I'm not a fan of supernatural things in the game. I don't know why, but I am not, and this is why I don't come here, I think. But I should. When I loaded up this lot, I was very surprised how beautiful it is, and I have a lot of reasons why I think Glimmerbrook is a very great city in The Sims 4. At least this lot is amazing. First of all, you can see that this lot connects to a road, which is very rare in The Sims 4. You might remember my previous microhome build. I complained about this a lot because if you want to connect your houses to whatever infrastructure there is outside of your lot, you cannot do that in The Sims 4, because if you connect the edge of your lot to the entrance of the house that you build, that passage or that pathway goes nowhere. It ends in nothing, and it makes me furious because it looks unnatural. But this one is perfect. You can make it part of this whole area, part of something bigger like a city or a village, and it's amazing. I love it. The other thing that I realized when I loaded this lot is that when you look around, there are no set dressing houses in this area, so you are not really tied to a single style to build in. You can build whatever you want to here. You can build a disgustingly luxurious modern forest house, or you can build a hobbit village, you can build cottages, or just a quiet suburban area or a gated community. It's really up to you what you want to do with these areas, and it really made me relieved, and I already started thinking about what could I do with this area, and I should rebuild it and build community lots, rental areas and stuff like that, so that I could make this place feel bigger and more alive, so that I could play here. And I cannot really decide what I want to do with this area, and because of this I couldn't really decide what kind of microhome I want to build here. And I was thinking in crazy stuff like beautiful greenhouses with domes and very creative microhomes that I totally should do, but I skipped that idea because I built you a magic mic row home instead. Sorry, I know it's not funny. Looking back, I don't regret my decision because it was really time for me to try out these Realm of Magic items. I mean, not really try out, because of course I used them before, but I cannot really use them regularly because these are very stylized, I feel like, with all those vines and decorations. Some items are my favorites actually, and I use them in all my houses, like the wallpaper. I adore this wallpaper. I think it's one of the best of the best, and I use the kitchen items, I think, sometimes. Not much, not the appliances, but the counters. I really like them. The only complaint I have is that they don't have matching cabinets, as far as I know, or maybe I'm blind. It's always an option that I'm just simply blind. But I really wanted to use these items and build a house that everybody can download who has this pack, because of course it is not a restricted build, as none of my micro homes are, but I use mostly Realm of Magic items, so the kitchen is complete if you have Realm of Magic, the bathroom is complete if you have Realm of Magic, etc, etc. So the main items are from Realm of Magic, and this house became kind of a Realm of Magic showcase as well, but I don't mind it. I think it looks great. My complaint would be about this pack that those curtains are very ugly that came with this pack, and I couldn't make them work because they took up a lot of space. So these windows don't have curtains in the end, and these side tables would have looked so much better if they were so small. I made them smaller, but of course this way you cannot really put things on them. I really wanted to use them, but you could use the Book Nook kit shelving. I really like using those when there's no space next to the bed. This house is of course play tested, so if you want to download it, everything should work properly, but please use the Move Objects on sheet to make sure that everything's in the right place and everything functions when you download it. Here you can see how I struggled with all these rocks that were meant to frame this beautiful entrance area, and this is where I realized that they are asymmetrical, and I really tried to fix them but I couldn't. So yeah, this is what it is. I just didn't have the patience and I don't have mods to make it easier. I hope you are not very frustrated about this asymmetry. I think the house still looks great. You can just say that it was meant to be because this is a magical house and it needs its quirks and stuff like that. Or you don't, you just say that the sim who built this kind of messed up. Or you can say that I messed up, but we wouldn't be friends. I cannot handle a criticism. Anyway, this house turned out to be very, very cozy, and I really like the vibes of it. I would totally live in a house like this, but I don't like the Realm of Magic lamps because all of them use this weird light that is made of flames or magic, which is not surprising considering that this is a magic pack, but it's not my vibe. I wanted to use them because I never do. Also, I never use a cauldron, so it was obvious that I will use a cauldron here, which doesn't really fit into a tiny home, so I was really forced to put it outside. But all in all, this is a very, very cozy house, and I kind of felt like this house or this vibe would really fit cottage living as well, because I felt like the interior of this house is very cottage-like, and I'm here for it. I love it. When I was building this lot, I experienced the terrain paint bug again, which made me very angry because I thought that this was over. I haven't seen this bug for the longest time ever. I thought it was solved, but then I found it again and I was very frustrated, but actually I was very lucky because this lot didn't require a lot of terrain paint. If the rugs would disappear, you know, those get-together rugs that are basically rocks, I would have gone mad and never looked back into the Sims 4, that's for sure. I need to say goodbye now. I'm very grateful that you followed through this messy voiceover, and take care. See you soon. Bye!